NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it comes your way next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Offside, defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Stroud to throw it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. To Mixon on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
23 yards on the tuck and run. Now Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll give it to Mixon. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's complete to DK Metcalf. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Here's Stroud. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal from just inside the 5. Throwing now is Stroud. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal. So now it's second down. Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 25 on 2nd down, Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3rd down and 1. Stroud will look to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.